Yo, what's up with y'all boys and girls, man? Hey, it's Jay Briggs here on Sunday, January 21st. Got some good action today, man. Not a huge card, but it's a decent card. We got two NFL playoff games, some NBA action, a small college hoops action. I think there's some NHL today too. So I got all the guys with me. Y'all know the joy. Finna cook it up, try to smash it per usual. Mitch, what's happening?
It's Alec Burks' world. We're just living in it, man. 33 points there against the Bucks in the smooth cover. Never outside the number in that one. Boy, those Bucks just way overrated dog shit once again. And yeah, it just goes to show you. They beat the Celtics by what, 35? They beat the Pistons by 6. That means the Pistons beat the Celtics by 25, right?
Good math. That was good math.
Right, what's happening?
Not too much. Nice winning Saturday. Keep things rolling onto a nice Sunday. As you said, not as much action, not as much college hoops, but still a few games, some nice jams to find some nice winners for everybody. And I love today's action card, so I'm looking forward to it. Looking forward to making some more money.
Yes, sir. Romanelli.
Yeah, I gotta say, not my favorite card today, but my Islanders finally fired Lane Lambert, Patrick Wine, and head coach. Really excited there, and it should be a good day at NFL as well. Two really good games on the board.
Y'all fired y'all's coach when? Yesterday?
Yep.
Yeah.
Hold on. Give me a second. Who y'all got today? Y'all play today, right? Y'all play.
Yep. Dallas Stars.
Oh shit. What's the fire to coach angle this year, Rye? Like 3-1?
Yeah, 3-1. 3-1 on the fire the coach angle. So the new team with the new coach is minting it, getting the job done.
We'll see if my stars can get it done. I'm talking.
They also have a rest advantage too. You guys played yesterday.
Yep. Jovan, what's happening, my man?
What's going on? Got another day. It's a lot smaller card, than yesterday, because yesterday was was a whirlwind to say the least. I ended up on the plus side, NFL 3-0. A lot of college action that fell by the wayside late, but others, like Creighton, took 3 overtimes, but they got it done. Other games that got it done, Villanova, so it's all well on this side.
Roof.
Yes, sir.
What's happening?
Man, not much. How you doing?
Doing good, man. I didn't make money yesterday. I had a couple bad losses. I'm looking to bounce back today. I'm happy to be back with all my guys. Mitch.
It's so easy. It's so easy. Look at number 3 on there. Look at number 3. Look at number 3.
They got
Easy.
blown
I mean,
out.
it's just- it can't
The
be
list
that
is
hard.
the list is here for a reason. It's not a toy. It's to be taken
It's
seriously.
not here for show.
It's not here for the glitz and glitter, for the fancy lettering that I use.
I mean, Jay, at least 2 of the 3 you can't even take anymore till next year. So at least like your options are very limited right now. It's okay.
Them damn Hawks, man.
Hey, they made it out of the locker room, man. You got to give them some credit.
That's about all they did. They were like, yeah, out onto the court. Dude, look at us go.
That was as close as it ever was.
We got a chance, boys.
It was a hell of a shoot around.
It was. What's happening, Costa? How you doing, man?
Man, I'm just getting my voice back. It's very cold. I feel like I'm still cold. Like everywhere I go, I'm just still cold. But it couldn't have been any better for the final performance. I know Mitch and I were going back and forth in the first half. It wasn't pretty, but the crowd was a factor to have all those false starts, to have all those mistakes. And the game plan sucked. It was I know Big Al always says, I know. Just keep it together for a little bit longer, Mitch. Big Al did say rust versus you do that's his thing. Takes it off. The rust versus rest is 50-50. But for whatever reason, the rust for the Ravens, it always, I mean, I had PTSD from the Bills game, from the Tennessee game when they came to the bank when we were in the divisional round. And it was just like all over again. This is going to be the narrative. Here we go. But we didn't have that crappy coordinator anymore. Todd Monken scripted up a perfect start of the second half drive, got in the end zone, kept the pedal on the gas. Defensively, we didn't go to no prevent like we do in years past. And when we're ahead, just kept it going, kept grinding. And look, the score was what it showed. They got nothing done in the second half. The Texans and the Ravens are victorious. And we have to, first time in 60 years, we get to host a game at M&T Bank Stadium for the AFC Championship.
God. Oh, my God. That was Pathy-esque, man. I left the room. Went and cooked an omelet, man. Had full breakfast. It's like,
I had to.
You know, I had a shitty waitress, and you're still talking, man. It's like.
I have 32 texts on this phone, 32 texts at halftime. My fingers are frozen in Mitch's text, and I'm like, I can't say anything bad to him.
I tell you one thing, man, and they won the game. Congratulations and all that good stuff that you beat a team that had 4 wins last year. But the thing is, or less than that. But the thing is that the thing is that the guy doesn't drop that interception. It's a totally different game.
I told him that this morning.
Totally
different exact words. The first half.
Those are
He
my
dropped it 5 times in the same play.
Totally different game. He grabs that interception there. Totally different game. But that's okay. It doesn't matter. They won. It was part of the game. Whatever. My favorite part of the whole game was the Ravens fans crying like little bitches when Gus Edwards got pass interfered with. That was my favorite part of the entire game. Just whiny bitches in the crowd. Oh, no, that was holding. It's like, I mean, cheap shot artist of the century holding all kinds of crap. I mean, you know, all season long. Anyways, it's okay.
What's up, Wayne?
What's going on, TikTok fam? Before Wayne goes, real quick. Costy, when you say 60 years, are you talking about as a Baltimore Colts franchise? Or are you talking about the Cleveland Browns franchise?
See, they're the Browns. They're not the Colts.
Right.
They're the Browns.
That's what I'm saying. They're the Browns. So
they're the Browns, not the Colts.
We're the Colts first.
No,
you're the Browns.
I'm saying
we've never been the
franchise.
Browns.
You're the Browns.
Converted from the Browns to Baltimore Ravens.
Never the Baltimore Browns. It was the Cleveland Browns.
Right, but that's the team that came over.
Browns
that's the franchise.
Ravens.
The Colts are an indie. The Colts are an indie.
So what I'm asking is, so you're talking about since the Baltimore Colts
franchise. It absolutely transfers over. Absolutely transfers over.
It's a lot of incestual marriages here in the NFL. Here in Baltimore, the last time there was an AFC championship game was 60 years, the Baltimore.
And the Baltimore Colts. Yes. I got it.
Wayne, what's happening?
Thanks for clarifying that for us. They're the Browns. Anyways,
not much, man. Everything's all good. Solid day yesterday. No NBA for me yesterday. One NFL and a good college basketball day. 2 losses that kind of haunt me. Well, East Carolina and Purdue, Fort Wayne, but could have had a monster day if those would have came through. But outside of that, pretty solid day. I'll take any day I can scrape away some money from the books.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. All right, fellas. Small card today. Let's get her done. Let's get her done. Let's get her done. I need to bounce back, man. Even my NBA player of the day yesterday just came down to the wire, and I just Sengun. I'm gonna be mad at Sengun until later today, hopefully. Where did you get that? You just had that laying around. You just had that laying around?
Me?
Yes.
Of course. I got tons of stuff laying around.
Thank you. I appreciate the support.
Yep. What's blue and white and drove right over your hearts? Baltimore Colts.
Oh,
yep.
Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter.
Yep. Guess when I got this?
In 1983.
Yeah, right.
1969.
It's like early 70s.
Super Bowl III.
It's pretty cool. Did you go to the Super Bowl?
Yes, I did.
Wow.
Yep.
That's crazy.
I've been to a lot of Super Bowls. Used to not be such a big event. That game, the Raiders game that I have the other pen, and I'll show you.
Got Mitch really excited. 72 texts I received before halftime. You're done. It's over. A lot of good seats are going to be empty in a little bit. Absolutely. I just told him my fingers are so cold. I can't text you anymore. I'll text you in a couple hours. Can't do it.
This one is from the year before. They're giving away tickets for this game. You can see it's the AFL. See it?
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
Yep.
Really cool.
That's how I roll, man. Old school.
Where y'all want to start? College hoops?
Let's do it. Let's do a recap of the 33 points of Alec Burks. Let's go point by point.
You did say yesterday Alec Burks was going to have a really big game, so I guess
We say that every time the Pistons play. It's kind of our thing. Jay actually started it. Jay started it. We say every time the Pistons play, Alec Burks is going to go off, man. Jay said it one time he had like 4 points.
Streaky, man. Streaky.
Give or take 4.
I'm just tailgating with Ruffolo for that Mississippi Valley State Florida A&M battle tomorrow. I took the video on that one. Didn't leave it for you.
Okay.
That was mine.
All right, man. Let's do college hoops. I guess let's split it in half. It's not that big of a card. Let's go let's do it all. It's not a lot here. How's the curve yesterday? No respect. Happy. Ring light just fell. All right. First, let's do the whole college hoops card. Mitch.
The full Monty?
The full Monty. I mean.
All right.
There's really no reason to split it.
All right. Let me pick a winner here. I have one that's a lean, one that I really like, and then, well, got let's see. I'm gonna take Oregon against Utah. Oregon's absolutely owned Utah. I know that Utah is really good at home and all that kind of stuff, but it's Pac-12. Or Utah hasn't lost at home all season. I'm going to take the Ducks here with the points. I actually think money line is the play in this one. Super talented Oregon team. I like a lot of these games though on today's card. To be honest with you, I don't have a lot of premiums, but I do like the card.
Give us another one then. Don't be.
Well, we got a lot of people, not a lot of games, so I just figured I would keep my hands in my pants, as they say.
I'm gonna try to peel another one off them in a little bit, fellas. I got y'all, man. I got y'all. Roof, talk to me.
Oh man, give me Merrimack laying the big number against Stonehill. Stonehill, I think, is probably the worst or one of the worst programs in college hoops. Merrimack, a decent enough program, plays their best basketball at home. I think they win that one by 15 plus. I'm going to take Merrimack over Stonehill.
Sawacki.
And then you look at these ones. I like Wichita plus the points. You look 8 and 9, and you look, but they've dominated South Florida. They won. What is it? The last 8 versus the Bulls, and you're getting 8.5 points. I like Wichita here. I know you look at their number and everybody's like, oh, they're not very good. Yeah, well, they like to come and play South Florida. I like Wichita plus the points. I think they got a good shot to outright South Florida in that one. Take Wichita.
They beat them about 100 in a row, right? Something like that. I think it's 67 times in a row Wichita's beat South Florida.
I like that Oilers one, Mitch. That one fire.
Well, if it should have been, I was going to say that this could have easily been the same game, right? You got the Baltimore Colts and the Houston Oilers.
Yep.
This is like old school Oilers. This is like original helmet Oilers. They went to a blue helmet and then to a white helmet. There's also AFL. Yeah. That's how I do it. I got the Rams with the blue and white. I got all of them. Remember my first set, Rod? I had like all of my old ones up there. Yeah. All the ones that had either changed cities or were no longer existent. St. Louis Cardinals. I got all of them.
Like the stack of them that you kind of peel back to like look through them.
Yeah, I got the stack.
Some still had the cheese stain from.
They came with the little stick. Poke your eye out with that thing.
You can't have that in the stands anymore.
Yeah,
it's a weapon.
Yes, it is.
As a matter of fact, it is. It's a short card. We like to go at least 2.5 hours, so we got to fill some space.
Javon, man, what you liking today? College hoops.
I like Illinois. I see this number coming down, and I like fading Rutgers. So when they're on the road, I think it's a prime spot to fade them. They're not a good offensive team. They'll go through stretches, and I think it'll be a prolonged stretch in the second half where they won't score. Shannon's back on the court. They have been winning regardless, whether he's been on the court or not. So keep on running with him. Illinois.
Costi.
Hey, give me Maryland here. I love Maryland at home all year. They've been cashing for me, and especially that really the against the spread doesn't matter because they're a dog at home. They're 9-0. They're 9-1 at home. Michigan State is 0-3 on the road so far this year. Michigan State needs to score points for them to beat Maryland today, and Maryland holds teams to 40 points on average against, while Michigan tries to score 47 on average against. Maryland's really good at protecting the three, and they're 5th in the nation at that. So I just see a good, nice, easy home win by the Terrapins down there at the Comcast Center at College Park. Getting points is a disrespect. Michigan State's not that good this year, and they're laying points on the road. Again, Maryland sucked on the road, but great at home. So should be a very easy winner. Maryland plus 1.5.
Yeah, I love betting against teams that shoot 90% from the line. It's a good bet, Costi.
Wayne.
I'll bet you a hat on that one.
The
Michigan State has a couple of guys that shoot 90% from the line.
Oh, from the free throw line?
Yeah.
That's exciting. That definitely gets you a lot of points.
Gets you to a lot of NCAA tournaments.
Every other year. Final Four.
I'll take Memphis minus the spread in this one. Memphis been solid on the road. It's definitely going to be an offensive game. Memphis been playing pretty decently defensively on the road, and just think they get it done here with Tulane.
Romanelli, Mr. Bankshot breakdown.
Yeah, I'm going to take Wichita State. Probably my favorite free play on the board. Just missed the premium area. I think it's a really good spot for Wichita State coming off the cover against FAU. They were competitive in that first half, especially, and they were even competitive against Memphis the previous game in the first half. Got away from them in the second, but they're on a 6-game losing streak. USF's off a big upset win, classic letdown spot here. I just think that South Florida overvalued after that W. I think Wichita State's offense keeps up here.
Y'all know where I'm at, man. We at the crib. We're a dog. Money line. Give me the green wave. I love green wave. Give me Tulane. Memphis. Hey, them boys be hooping. Shout out Memphis. They be hooping every year. Of course, I love Coach Penny. But out here on the road, I think this is probably one of their toughest road tests yet this season. I think Tulane, I know they've been struggling here recently, but y'all know I also love the bounce back spot at the crib. I think that's what this is. Give me Tulane.
I would like that one a lot better if Memphis wasn't coming off a loss.
Yeah. Green wave there though. All right. Anybody got any others in college hoops? Any other flyers? Small card, I know. Just double check.
I like Chattanooga against East Tennessee State. Money line.
Chattanooga.
Oh, also STFU is on the board here. I didn't.
Oh, yeah.
Against Lemoyne.
I just like saying it.
Say what you really mean.
I did. STFU.
Let's go to the
I
NBA.
think they're begging you to take. I think they're begging you to take Maryland there, Costi. I kind of like Michigan State there. I think that line should be a lot more than what it is. I think they're the better team. I think they come in and end that streak. Maryland's actually won 22 straight at home against non-ranked opponents, and I think that ends today. I like Michigan State there in that one. Sparty comes in and rips up Maryland.
I think when you look at some of these teams, and we're like 2 weeks into conference play, maybe 3 weeks into conference play, it's still a lot of these out of conference stats that are figured into this. And it's like a team like Michigan State, the 11-7 is not the same as Maryland's 11-7.
11-7.
Not the same, man.
I think this line should be closer to a 6 or 7 point for Michigan State.
Michigan State, but
they come in and house them today.
I just think that, I see it a lot in a lot of these games. Yeah, and then in tomorrow's card too, when you look at these games and you see, some of these records out of conference, for these SWAC teams and Southland teams, they play big schedules, man.
Play a tough schedule, grind them out schedule, and then they got some teams that have played the look. This game is not even in line.
You look at like Southeastern Louisiana or teams like that, man. They play everybody.
I mean, it's a very good point because coming into conference schedule, you're, outside of the conference schedule is very weak, so your numbers can be inflated. I get that, but I have watched Maryland all year.
We like to call that pit.
Yeah.
Even though they won yesterday, they're out of conference. It's about as soft as it freaking gets.
But Maryland's underperforming all year. A lot of talent, a lot of guys from last year that had a good year. And Michigan State is not the Michigan State team of old.
But Villanova, didn't Villanova buy Maryland's best player from them? They paid him out, right?
One of them, yeah. Young guy. Wasn't anybody that was the main core guys. Joel Reese, Dante, I'm drawing a blank, but Joel Reese, the main two guys that were key players. What's that?
Dante Scott
are balling, and they just play that much better at home.
This has to be
Young's been the baller there that we got the transfer from last year. Second year now.
This has to be Dante Scott's last season. I know he's been there like 10 years. He's been there like 10 years.
No relation.
None whatsoever.
Had to clarify that.
NBA, National Basketball Association. Small card over here too. 6 games. First one up, Nets, Clippers. Clips land 10.5. Early start time, 2:30 for me, so 3:30 for most of you. I hate betting the Clippers. My number one comment every day is stop betting the Clippers. I'm actually going to listen to them today. I like the Clippers to blow the doors off of the Nets. The Nets are a falling knife. Yes, they did beat the Lake Show last game. I think that game was more about the Lake Show than it was about the Nets, though. I got to see the Nets put it together another game. They have been arguably the worst. They started out the season as the best ATS team in basketball. And like the last month or so, they might be the worst. It's kind of crazy. This should be the smash spot for Clippers. I'm going to lean in their direction. Mitch.
I'm going to take the Clippers first half. I think a lot of the things that we've seen and a lot of things we've been talking about on the show, and we know everybody that watches the show watches every day, he smashes that like button. But the thing is that the thing that I really noticed, and we've talked about this, like I said, we've talked about it a lot, and we saw it a lot in yesterday's games. These teams that were good early, not so good recently, it's that lack of depth, and they're just starting to wear down. And I think the Clippers, having all those star players and learning to play together, I just think that they are just the better team here. And, as they say in the YouTube comments, stop fading the Clippers. I'm going to take the Nets here. I mean, the Clippers. I'm sorry. Taking the Clippers. First half. First half. Because I have a feeling Kawhi's going to take the second half off.
Yeah, I'm gonna take the Clippers here as well. Like Jay said, this is probably the worst ATS team in the NBA over the last month and a half. Like 3-14-1 in the last 18, something like that. So give me the Clippers here. They're starting to play as a complete team, or they have been at least the last couple weeks, and really looking good, looking like a completely different team than when they first brought in James Harden. So give me the Clippers here.
Right.
And for me in this one, I like the over. I think we got a track meet in our hands. I don't think a whole lot of defense is being played. We've seen the first meeting of the year, and it was a lower one, first to 100 type game. And the one previous was a lot higher scoring. We've seen the Clippers get into the 120s, and I think we get that here. Give me the over in this one. Track me. Lots of scoring.
The sexy pick.
Yeah, sexy pick.
Javon.
Yeah, I'll take the Clippers. Revenge angle. Brooklyn, did it to them in early November, so they'll get some payback. Clippers not really interested in the game though.
Yeah. Costa.
Clippers. I'm not going to keep fading them, and I've been off the Nets bandwagon for quite a while now, and I'm not getting back on. They have been horrible in the last month. We thought they were going to be the real deal early in the year, and they just completely turned on us, and
they did.
I don't like this game. I think 10 is a lot. I could see a backdoor cover, but Clippers are gritty, man. They get it done, and they figured it out. They figured out the rotation with all four of those guys, so give me the Clippers.
Wayne.
Hate to come on here and agree with all y'all, but I'm with you on this. I'm with everybody on this one as far as the Clippers. Just a solid spot for them, solid home team. Yes, this is a lot of points, but hell, Nets can't score right now. And one of the things that they've been doing pretty good at is playing defense, and they're not doing that right now either. Clippers top 10 in both of those categories. They're rebounding the ball, not turning the ball over, and shooting the three at a very high clip. I didn't even realize the Clippers were shooting the three ball like that right now. But with all that being said, I'm going to lay the points with Clippers here.
Romanelli, you keeping the train going?
I am. Clippers. Not much more I can add. You guys nailed all the points.
There you go. That's very rare where you see the whole panel. Pretty much.
It's rare when I'm speechless.
I know. Everybody took the Clippers except Rod, right? I think Rod took the over.
Sexy pick.
Sexy pick.
Like Mitch says, sexy.
Sexy pick.
Real sexy.
Next game up, we got the Mitchie Mambas versus the Wayne Scotts. It's a good game. Let's hear from Mitch first in this one. Mitch, you on your boys today?
Yes, they always beat the Magic, and they're going to beat them again today. The Magic are a falling knife. No reason to try and catch them. We saw them get slaughtered by the Sixers the other day, and I think that they're just sets up for more pain, more suffering. You look at the Magic against the Heat recently, and it's really been one ugly bitch. I'm going to take the Heat here. Thankfully, Wayne's on mute.
You don't believe that, Mitch. Ain't no way you believe we're gonna beat the Magic.
Well, let's look.
You want a hat bet today? Do you want a hat bet today? What you want to do today, Mitch?
Sure, I'll bet you. I'll bet you.
What you want to bet?
2, 3, 4, 5, 8-2 against the Magic straight up in their last 10.
How close have them games been? And do you know how many players we have missing? I would like y'all if y'all had your quiz.
I'll tell you what's been missing is everything from you guys recently. You guys have been absolutely terrible. The wheels are off the cart.
Man, game time decisions.
Everything's been missing.
That man game time decision today.
Hey man, we'll be all right, man. We're
Wagner.
getting our bench back. We'll be
That's what I'm saying. Y'all low-key getting healthier.
Harrow's been playing well, man.
He's
Nah,
a
really.
today,
Yeah,
too.
he's a game time decision. So
Oh,
y'all got two 20-point scorers that are possibly
Probable
out.
though.
Harrow's
Yeah,
playing.
yeah.
He's probable. He's probable.
Since Jimmy Butler's been back, y'all haven't scored shit. Y'all can't even score 100 points in the last 3-4 games. Been doing it defensively, but it's
What the hell are you talking about? You guys are sucking, man. Terrible. The wheels are off the cart. You had 33 wins last year, and you might have 34 this year. I mean, seriously, and one of them's not coming today. It's all over. You had a good run, but it's over.
Chris, what you thinking here, my man?
I'm taking the Heat as well. Except for I think the Heat just find a way. You know, even if they're banged up, they keep finding ways to pull it out. I just really think that the lack of Franz Wagner is going to be
He's game time decision. He might play.
Yeah, well, even if he does, I still think he's going to be banged up. It's going to take him a while to get his feet back
He
underneath.
said early February.
Yeah, I was seeing early February.
yeah, I'm seeing early February too.
I'm seeing game time decision.
I'll make the decision for you. He's
Questionable
not
to play
playing
Sunday.
Yeah, either way. He just find ways to get it done.
Y'all better check them sources. I trust mine. I'm telling y'all, that boy game time decision.
What's your source? Twitter? I read
Yeah.
it on the internet.
Twitter is the most accurate
Yeah.
source. Period.
Either way,
You just got to put in the man hours. Jay puts in the hours. That's for sure.
Game time decision. He might be in tonight.
I talked to him. He said he was going to play, but I don't know.
Nah, you
Hit Romanelli up in the 7 a.m. before the coffee. Hey man, I think I'm going to play.
He said it depends on who bets the Magic, who bets the Heat. If it's a majority Heat, he's going to play. So
What
it
you
depends
thinking here,
on what
Rod?
we do.
For me here in this one, the Heat did me so dirty they came to Toronto and just laid an egg. And I have avoided them since. It's like, oh, do you think they get a bounce back here against the Magic? They have won both meetings earlier this season versus the Magic. I think the 3 straight. I don't think so. I believe in Magic. I believe in Magic. I'm going to take the Magic on the money line. I think they outright them here today. We get the same kind of game we've seen the Heat come into Toronto and play, and it was awful. But they didn't even get off the bus in that one. It's just too much revenge here. I had 3 straight. I don't think so.
Jovan.
Well, both teams won it because they're both on 2-game losing streaks. So I'm gonna shy away from the side and go to the under. I think this is just a more defensive leaning game. So give me the under.
Sexy pick.
Costa.
I'm on the Wayne Scotts. I'm not believing that. The Miami Heat are not a good team. They're average. Orlando has been playing bunk basketball, but they're still good at home. I have faith in them today. Not overall, but just for today, Mitch. I'm taking the Wayne Scotts +1 at the crib. The first game after a homestand, always a tough one. I mean, after a road trip, they come home, they play Embiid, they get blown out at home. I get it. Miami doesn't have Embiid. Miami is not the 76ers. I like the Magic at home.
Foolish and lack vision.
Lame.
yes, as Mitch pointed to, Magic have been playing pretty terrible lately. 3-7 in the last 10. But with all that being said, we're getting them guys back. Bench looking good. Every scenario here, ATS wise, the Magic are thriving. Home 13-6.
Except the ones that are good.
Against Eastern Conference opponents, we love to smack up on these guys to show them we're here. We're 18-10.
They played really well the other night against the Sixers and Eastern Conference opponent. Lost by 100. They lost
as
by
home
100.
favorite, 6-3 off of 1 day's rest, 17-6, the best in the league. You guys aren't even 500 off of 1 day's rest. It's just not where you guys play good at. You're missing Jaquez. If you guys had Jaquez and a healthy Tyler Hero, All right, I can
Hero's
see where
healthy. He's
your angle
probably
was.
playing. He's playing.
Man, Hero might not get 20 points a day on Jalen Suggs.
He doesn't need to.
Wendell Carter comes off the bench. He's going to be playing well against y'all.
Don't even get me started on Wendell Carter.
Last 3 games.
Don't even go there.
Last 3 games, 20 points off the bench. Mo Wagner
Seriously, brought up Wendell Carter. Seriously,
hey.
Just serious with a straight face.
Hey, he's good, Mitch. He's off the bench. Come on, off the bench, coming in. Who do you guys have big off the bench? He can guard Adebayo as a starter. Now he's coming off the bench. Like, who's gonna hang with him? Jonathan Isaac is the best defender in the league. He's gonna shut down Jimmy Butler. And we're going to get this win today, man. This is what it is. I know we're going to get this win today. We're coming in here to smack the Miami Heat. No way they're going to win 3 in a row.
You can't actually believe this stuff.
Romanelli.
We are going to get this
my
win
money
today.
on it.
I got the Wayne Scotts today, Orlando. This is, we talk about the Magic recent form, but I mean, the Heat just lost to my 2 favorite teams, the Raptors and the Hawks. And that's pretty, you don't want to see that. So,
great point.
Yeah, I just think Orlando at home, tough as nails. I like the defense. The offense has been a little dicey lately. I don't like the game plan or the approach, I should say, offensively. But this defense is tough, and I think it's going to be another low-scoring game like we saw last time out between these two, and I'm going to take the under and the Magic.
Sign me up, too. I'm on the Wayne Scotts as well. I'm on the Magic. Y'all know me, man. One of my favorite spots to bet is the bounce-back spot at the crib, and on top of that, we got the double revenge. The Magic ain't on there, so you can put the list.
There's some room here at the bottom, man. There's some room. I also got tape. I could put another sheet right on here, man. This list could get extensive.
Double revenge spot at home, at the crib, in a bounce back spot for a team that has been a money making machine at home all season. Classic bounce back, in my opinion. So I'm on the Wayne Scotts here too. Should be a good game, though. Should be a good game. Next up, let's go to Washington, where the defending champs are going in there, laying 13.5. Romanelli, I'm gonna start with you.
I'm gonna hold my nose and take the Wizards.
Oof.
To letdown spot here for the Nuggets. I mean, they just went on the road and took down the Celtics, first loss of the season for Boston at home. That's a huge win. That's a bigger win than their championship win last year. But I do think that Washington at least shows up here. You're getting 13.5 points. There's no reason for Denver to go. A team that has, even though they won that game in Boston, a team that's been a lot better at home. There's no reason for them to beat them up by 15 plus. I think we see a 9-10 point victory for the Nuggets.
Wayne.
Romanelli hit it right on the head. I'm on the Wizards. Just too many points. Too many points for Denver here on the road. And if you look, Washington has been playing a little bit better on defense, especially at home. Not too great, but the numbers are getting better. And I actually like Washington's bench. They have a couple pieces that come off the bench and play very well. Way too many points. Give me the Wizards here.
Yeah, they were awesome. They lost to the Spurs outright yesterday.
They're
hooping, man. They're hooping.
Costa, you're sharp for these two guys?
No, I'm sticking to the Wizards here. I just can't get with the Nuggets on their own. It's just a spot for a letdown. Coming off that hype win.
So you're on the Wizards too?
I'm on the Wizards too. I just can't do it. I don't like this game. I'm not betting it. Not touching it. I'm not going to lay the points on the road with Denver.
Jovan, you keeping the theme going?
Yeah, I am. It's just a situation. There's too many points. Denver, they like to play with teams like this on the road. They're not a covering team on the road. So, they'll win. I don't think it'll be an upset or anything, but in the end, that this line will probably go up. So you can wait around for it, to get to its peak number, and then bang the Wizards.
Rod, you keeping the theme going?
No, I'm not. I'm not taking the Visitors. I took the Visitors yesterday. Look what they did. Yuck. They got outrighted, and now here in the back-to-back spot against the Nuggets. Yeah, you're gonna get outrighted. It's gonna be ugly. I'm gonna take the Nuggets and lay the 19.5 here. I think they win by 20 plus. I like the over. You look at the Wizards; they didn't even play any defense yesterday. So all of a sudden, they're going to come and play some defense against the Nuggets today. No, give me the Nuggets and the over.
Roof.
Yeah, I understand the letdown factor here after the win over the Celtics, but this is still the Wizards we're talking about, especially the Wizards at home. It's not even like they're on the road where they get the overinflated spreads and they're able to cover them. At home, they've been getting roasted, and I think they get roasted again here. I'm going to take the Nuggets as well.
Mitch.
Well, the Nuggets, in all the recent games that they've played against the Wizards, they've never taken their foot off the gas against them. In fact, the Wizards give me gas. I just think that the thing that makes the good teams the good teams, the best teams the best teams, is they understand that while this is just seen as a road game against the Wizards, this is a must-have, for the Nuggets. The West is not going to be easy it's always going to be tough. And having that home court and all those things, imagine not getting the home court because you took your foot off the gas in Washington against the Wizards because you beat the Celtics 2 days ago. I don't buy into that, man. These guys didn't even play yesterday. So what? They're just going to say, well, we didn't play yesterday, so let's just go through the motions today. I say bullshit. I think you got a guy here that's going for the MVP and wants to prove to the world every single time he steps on the court that he is the best player in the game. And, we all got to sit here and hear about that sorry-ass Jason Tatum and all these other guys, but we all know that the best player in the NBA, besides LeBron and Curry, is Jokic. And I just think that he comes up with like a 40-plus point game. I think they blow him right out of the freaking building. And now the MVP talk will start to go to the guy who probably deserves the MVP.
So, Mitch, you're saying you don't like the Bagley trade and Bagley can't come in there and shut down Jokic today?
I just don't see it happening. I don't see it developing. I think that, I think with the Wizards also in the back-to-back, a little bit gassed.
I'm on the Nuggets here as well. I won't be caught on Washington in Washington either. Am I probably setting myself up? Probably. I do think, what the first four guys said, there is some validity to that. Would I be surprised if the Nuggets came in here and won the game by 10? No, I wouldn't. They would still feel comfortable with a solid win. The world would still spin if they came in here and won the world by 10. 13.5 is a lot of lumber to lay, especially with Denver on the road. But then again, this is the Nuggets, the defending champs against one of the worst teams in the league. Washington, it's not even like they be hooping at home. They're a better road ATS team. So it's Denver.
Wayne's going to parlay them up with the Magic.
Denver.
Winner.
Let's parlay up all the non-playoff teams.
Whoa. Magic aren't making the playoffs?
You just said it, not me. So, I'll just take your word for it.
Next game up. Let's talk about the Tatums, man. Let's talk about the best team in the NBA. They're laying 11.5 on the road on the Rockets, man. Them Rockets did me dirty last night. Sengun, bro.
Oh, man, that was awesome.
It was sickening.
It was the Brick Fest. I haven't seen a performance that poor at the line at that point in the game. Well, since Anthony Edwards missed the first two of his three.
Oh, yeah, he did that too. I saw that again.
Oh, my God.
Both.
And it was like, the thing is,
all three. No, it was all three. He missed three.
Yeah, he missed the third one intentionally, but the announcer's like, it's like an 87% free throw shooter misses the first two, and they weren't intentionally. It was like, what is? And then the third one, he throws it off the backboard. It's nowhere near the rim. It's like he just throws it as hard as he can off the middle of the backboard. It's like, what are you doing, man?
My favorite are when they try to miss the third one intentionally and they accidentally throw it in.
Yeah.
It's like, what are you doing, man?
The thing is I did like what I saw from them Rockets last night. They were hooping. They were. And I'm going to take them again tonight, man. I'm going back to the well. I'm taking the Rockets. I think the Celtics are going to win the finals. I think the Celtics are the best team in the league. But what we know is on the road, ATS, that's just not their spot. It's just not. I'm well aware they're coming off a loss, might be a little extra motivated here, but these two teams, they've been night and day. At home, they both have been money-making machines, or that's where they played their best basketball. It's a lot of lumber to lay. Also, a revenge spot for Houston. They just got the doors blown off of them by Boston like a week ago. In Boston, though. I think this might sound crazy, man, but I think the Rockets have a legitimate shot to win this game outright tonight. I love Boston. Again, I got them winning the chip, but I got to fade them in certain spots. I think today's one of them days. I'm taking Houston and Houston. Mitch.
Well, everyone knows how much I love the Celtics and how much I love to fade them, but I think today's the day to take them. You got the Rockets on the back-to-back. They actually left it all out on the court now, and I thought Smith was outstanding. I like the way he's developing as a player, and, man, I like the way that he's fearless where he just takes those shots from the free throw line, and, he's just automatic. It's unbelievable. But the thing is that on the back-to-back in a game like that really was nip and tuck all the way, man. It was a war.
That was a great game. I was watching that over the Niners game.
And I'll tell you, I had both on. And the thing is, it's like if you have, if the center on the Jazz, the guy from Auburn, if he can hit a freaking free throw, they win that game outright.
Kessler.
Kessler.
I don't want to hear that. Just he who shall not be named.
He made his first free throw, and the announcer goes, oh, well, this guy's a 49% free throw shooter, so we know what the second one's gonna do. Here comes the second one.
Oh my God, man. I did like those uniforms the Jazz were wearing. I don't know, man. I just don't see the Rockets getting it done both nights. And I know it is a big revenge spot here for the Rockets, but I got to go with Jason Tatum because these are the games, man. Playing against a team on the back-to-back, this is like he loves beating up on the guys who are like worn out and done, and then he'll act like he won the championship or something. Going to be a lot of ass slapping in the green and white today.
Roof.
I'm going to take the Rockets in the points here. I know it's not your typical revenge spot, but last time we saw these teams meet just over a week ago, the Boston Celtics slapped the Houston Rockets by 32. I feel like Ime Udoka doesn't want to get demolished by his former employer 2 times in a row. So I think the Rockets at least put forth a better effort here at home where they do play their better basketball. So give me the Houston Rockets and the points in this one.
Zwacky.
The problem is I'd like to go to Houston to keep it close, but I don't think Smith's going to play. He rolled his ankle there at the end, and he looked like he hauled it off, so I don't think he's going to play in this game. This bounce back, he's probably got a swollen foot. There's no chance he plays in this game. And when they don't need him.
Sengun.
They don't need him? Sengun. That was like a career.
It made me mad because he was hooping.
He was hooping, but can he hoop back-to-back days? I don't think so. I think the Celtics are going to be a little upset that they lost, and I think they're going to take it all out here.
Gonna be mad.
They are going to be mad, and the Rockets are there. Yikes! I want to be on the Rockets team today. I think they scored 140 last game. I think they score 140 again.
They really want this one. They're going to be mad.
Yeah, they're going to be mad.
Javon.
I love it.
I think this is going to be a low-scoring game. It'll serve the Rockets well if they slow down the pace, and play some defense. So I think that's what's going to happen in this one. Whether who covers, who knows. But I like the under in this one.
Costa.
Give me the Rockets. They're just a good home team. 11 points is a lot at home. They've been playing well. I don't even see Smith on the injury report today, so I know he did roll his ankle, but I'm pretty sure he's going to be in there and playing. Doesn't show it unless
it's still early. The NBA. That's
yeah.
Right. Oh yeah. Kawhi stole this. It is,
Yeah, it's
those ankle injuries. They don't look at him. They get the heck out, right? They go back. He went straight home. He was like, I'm out. Showered, left, went home, and they don't come back this morning for the shoot around, and that's when the
That's how I go.
So close, man. They don't do anything the night before. They don't even go get extra massages. They maybe in their own time at home, but No, they get out of
Happy
there.
ending with the happy
Yeah,
ending.
happy ending. And they try to get the happy
Orchids of
ending.
Asia.
They're like, yeah, woo-hoo.
The Orchids of Asia have multiple locations nationwide.
It's like he went home, he got them inside. Did he get the happy ending?
Sound like he went to the State Farm costume yet.
That's why he got
Oh,
the lip.
jeez.
I thought the lip was in the
Whoa,
other foot.
whoa. Hold on.
Getting ugly. It's getting ugly. There is their mad angle. There is their mad angle.
Talk about the Patrick price.
They're both mad. They're both mad.
Rockets at home plus 11. Just like I like them in a spot. Anytime I can get a lot of points with the Rockets at home, I'm taking them. They're great against the spread. I'm riding them. And Boston, they're going to get the win, but it's going to be a single-digit win. And
Maybe
easily in the fourth quarter, the Rockets come back, win at home with the cover. They're not going to get the outright win.
Take all the Tatum over.
9 of their
props,
10
too.
losses
All
been
the
on the
Tatum
road, man.
overs.
They susceptible.
I like all the Tatum and Brown over props.
Wayne.
This Rockets playing good at home. Angles again a little old. They're only 5-5 in their last 10. And same with the Boston's playing bad at on the road. They're 6-4 in their last 10.
They were really
Rockets,
good in that Milwaukee game on the road. They were awesome.
that was actually against a decent team, Mitch. I don't think the Rockets are that good. Rockets are hard for me to back without Eason. That's just 20 points, and he's their best defender outside of Brooks. Him and Thompson off that bench provides a lot of perimeter defense. The Thompson twins. Rockets poor shooting right now. They suck against the East. Off a back-to-back, as mentioned in a very tough game. And not only do they shoot 19th in free throws, but in their last 3, they're shooting. They're the 3rd worst free throw shooting team. This line is that big for a reason. I'm taking Boston. Lay it here. They whoop them up just like they did when they was at home.
I think this line is that big for a reason because everybody loves humping up on Boston. And I didn't even look at the numbers. I'm pretty sure everybody with mama, uncle, auntie is on Boston. And just to reiterate, Boston, yes, they did beat the Raptors on the road, but they've still been struggling on the road. And need I remind you, I understand it was a terrible spot, but they got the doors blown off of them by Milwaukee. They lost on the road to Indiana. You know what I mean? They lost on the road to Oklahoma City. So they had that one little stretch where they started to play well on the road. But here again, recently, I'm starting to see them same struggle tendencies on the road.
From the Tatums?
From the Tatums.
I don't know, Jay. I don't know about that. I mean, Boston's always heavily bet, but I think this line really scares people.
You're a hater. You're just a hater, man. You're just a hater. Celtics must have done you dirty sometime, man. You're a hater.
I think Houston with all the points is the easier bet to make. So I know Boston is normally a big heavily bet team, but I think that big line has scared people off today.
I don't think so. I think most people looking at them saying Celtics off a loss. Give me them.
Mitch Tatum for MVP.
Yeah, I mean,
Recently, people are going to be like, "Oh, they burnt me. Forget it. Forget the Celtics."
They must have.
I want their game 11 now. They're going to cover 6 against the Nuggets. Now they're going to try to cover 11 against the Rockets. No, give me the Rockets.
I don't know how I'm hating, bro. I have the Celtics winning the finals. I say that every day.
But you gotta stop hating. It's getting tight. I didn't even get my segment yet, and it's so the hate is so bad. And I can't wait to tell you my pick. I like the Celtics too, and I think Wayne nailed it. It's a layup. Boston Celtics layup. Just line up layup. I think you take the Wizards, you take the Celtics, and you have yourself a nice little Sunday.
Can I get a hat bet?
Maybe I'll have to think about it.
No, that's not a confidence. Not a lot of confidence.
Crappy game hat bet.
Houston, we have a problem. We'll see.
If it was the Hawks, I would do a hat bet.
Hey, you know what I could bet? Looking around,
the Hawks were really good yesterday. Again, it was awesome.
I wasn't on them, but they sure beat your Heat.
Never again. Never again. Pacers, Suns. Suns laying 4.5. Romanelli, I'll come back to you. What you like here?
Pacers, Suns. I'm going to go with the Suns here. This is probably my least favorite game on the board. It's just really tough to read the Pacers these days. It's just At the beginning when Halliburton went out, it looked like, oh, they're going to be fine. And now it doesn't look like that's going to be the case. They've lost 3 of the last 4. Granted, it's been a part of this road trip, but they're still on the road. And I just can't trust them here. Suns 4 straight winners. Closer games, but I still think Phoenix wins this one and covers.
Wayne.
Can you give me the Costi square on this one?
No,
I'm with Rod. I'm with Rod, man. Going with the Suns here. Not pretty, man. I know this team is atrocious ATS, but they've been rolling a little bit lately. And Indiana, since the trade, been up and down. You still don't know what you get. You still don't know what you're getting from them. Okay, off that one game. After that one game, they both played Portland. Recently.
Oh, they're no Wendell Carter.
Off one game, they both played Portland. Phoenix beat the shit out of Portland. What did Indiana do?
The same guy
with
was
Portland?
barking how good Wendell Carter was.
I mean, yeah.
Same guy.
But
Same guy.
You really want to play? All right, who's gonna guard Kevin Durant? You really gonna put Siakam on him? Are you gonna?
I'm not worried about. I'm not worried about
these guys when they're heating up.
They don't gotta guard him. KD gonna get his.
They're not gonna guard him. They haven't guarded nobody all season.
Get theirs. Everybody's gonna get theirs. I believe it. Everybody's gonna get theirs. The thing is who the hell finna guard the Pacers? The Pacers are still the number 1 offense in the league.
The Suns are about as lazy as it gets, man. They're about as lazy as it gets. Just a bunch of entitled, guys that were good about 5 years ago. Except they should get Chris Paul back, man. They should get Chris Paul.
I kind of agree with you, but they've been playing better defensively recently, so I'm sticking to it. That's my.
Since they're not going to get a ring anyway, they might as well get Chris Paul, man, because he fits in perfectly in that scenario.
Fair though. I mean,
Jay likes Chris Paul. He's his favorite ringless player.
I do like Chris Paul. But the Suns, man, they're entering Hawks territory for me, where it's just like I wake up and my first instinct is to fade them. It's just my first instinct. They're the 2nd worst ATS team in the league. And they just continuously overvalue. Based off what we've seen thus far this season, this line don't even make sense. It don't.
This is one more major thing that kind of threw me off Indiana. On the road, they are first in fouls. They foul the shit out of everybody because they can't guard nobody. Do you not think Durant and Booker's going to get to the line in Phoenix? Them refs are going to call anything. If they get blue on, the refs are going to call it for Phoenix.
No one's blowing anybody here. It's not that kind of show.
Garfield, what you think?
All right, it is that kind of show, but no one's blowing anyone.
Still trying to figure out what I could bet Mitch. I think I'm going to bet Eric. He can come down and go on a date with you. If you lose.
Let's bet Eric's beard. If I win, you get to cut. If I win, I get to cut his beard off. If you win, you get to cut his beard off.
Yeah. Donate it to a charitable foundation.
What happened to Eric?
We on the Suns, Pacers. I got distracted by the beard.
Yes.
In this one, even though I'm going to be riding this Halliburton phenomenon over the next couple months in a lot of spots, not tonight. They just need that. They're not there yet. It's like the Clippers were the first couple weeks, even the first month when they got Harden. It's going to take time for them to gel. You saw Halliburton really wasn't taking a lot of shots in the first game back from injury, and Siakam was getting a lot of points, but they're not playing as a good unit yet. I don't trust them. The Suns have been playing lights out, and when you have Booker going crazy and Durant playing crazy, you never know which guy's going to go off each night. And the Suns are hot, man. I think this is the time where they're going to continue to roll. This is not the Suns team in October and November. And in this one, now in the season, I think the Suns will get the cover.
Mitch.
Well, we all know Romanelli works for Vegas, and he took the Suns, so I'm on the other side there. I'm taking the Pacers. I think that, we saw it last time, in their first time playing together, Siakam and Halliburton. They didn't really have it together. They lost to the Blazers outright. They're not going to lay down and lose to the Blazers and just take it, sitting down. You're going to see a totally different team in this game. And one thing we know about the Suns, man, it's got lazy. When these guys are running up and down the court, man, they're going to be like, they don't feel like playing anymore. Kevin Durant, I mean, I lost a lot of respect for him in that Warriors situation, to be honest with you. I didn't gain respect because he got a ring. I lost respect because he had built his own team, man, and he couldn't win with those guys. And, he has to go to Golden State and win with somebody else's team and then acts like he actually did something. They already were winning. They were already winning championships before he ever got there. And then it's like he had built that team in OKC, and you look at the team that he would have had. It's like, man, if you can't win with those guys, you can't. Joke, man. I don't love him.
I'm on the Pacers too, Mitch. I'm on the Pacers.
I was gonna take the Pacers anyway. I mean, it really didn't matter.
I'm on the Pacers here. I love fading Suns. They've entered Hawk territory where they're just overvalued. Javon, did you go in this slot?
No, nope.
But he likes the Pacers.
Here's
Chris all of a sudden froze, and then he just went. And we all went.
I want to take the Suns, but I just don't like the number. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna wait till the game starts. Live bet it when the number is presentable. Hopefully they're down within the first 6 minutes of the game, so I could hit the Suns because I think they're gonna win. I just don't like laying anything with them over one possession. So
because they've entered their Hawks territory.
Well, not quite.
I know.
They won 4 straight. They're 2-2 against the spread last 4. So I don't know. Maybe they're coming alive. And I like what Booker did. That's the Booker that you need if you're the Suns. You don't need this trying to be Chris Paul, Devin Booker. You need Booker to go off. So if they continue to play like that with him front and center scoring, then they'll be working with something.
Right.
Yeah, I like the Pacers here. You look at the Suns off of a day off, and they're not good. Suns off of a day off, 12, 22, and 1 after a day off. Well, the Pacers 23, 10, and 2 ATS off of a day off. Give me the Pacers plus the points.
Yep, Pacers for me too. It's just that simple. We'll see. We'll see if they can get it done. I just love fading the Suns. Last game up, fellas. I'm missing my God damn. We got the Lakers and the Blazers. I'll go first here. It's Lakers for me. Am I in love with it? No. Off the terrible loss to the Nets, they should bounce back here. Portland been playing better, but they're a fade more often than not. Come on, Lake Show. Like, come on here, LeBron, AD, and hoop, bro. But then again, I'm probably not going to bet this game. We saw AD on the sideline yesterday in Green Bay. He ain't look locked in. I lean Lakers. I don't know if I'm betting it though. Mitch.
In the comments, someone says KD led Golden State in scoring while he was there. There's only one ball, man. It's that's pretty much why. Because there's only one ball. If he wasn't there, it wouldn't have mattered. They would have won anyway. He didn't bring anything to the table for that. He just came, picked up a ring, and left.
I disagree with you, but I agree with you. Like they weren't,
I think when you jump on the bandwagon, how about this?
They weren't going to beat LeBron.
All right.
Without him.
How about this? If the
him.
Ravens win the Super Bowl, does Dalvin Cook deserve a ring?
Yes.
Oh my God. No.
You contribute.
Well,
No.
what did he do?
In baseball, how they do it in baseball? At the end of the season, the guys that got traded to the team during the season, the rest of the team votes if they get a playoff share or not. And most of the time, the answer is no. Even the guys that contributed great. That Boston team that lost in 86, Dave Henderson was like one of the guys that got them there. He hit the home run off Donnie Moore that got them to the World Series. They voted him no. You don't get a playoff share. I'm telling you.
That's an asshole move because
Dwight Evans.
He carried those boys.
Absolutely. That's what I'm saying. He absolutely carried them. Dwight Evans was actually the guy that was the big guy saying no on that team. Now, the thing is that
it's my LeBron argument. Like LeBron,
Cook deserves a
LeBron
ring
beat
because,
the-
like, well, I
beat
want to go
them.
to a good team like in game 17.
them.
It's like you don't get a ring for that.
Don't nobody talk about that enough. I say that shit all the time. They were 73-9, the best record in NBA history, the best record ever. LeBron dubbed them boys, and they knew they wasn't gonna get them the next year either. They had to call them. They had to. They already came out and said it themselves. They had to call them, or else LeBron was gonna get it done. He's the GOAT, bro. He's the GOAT. They had to go get KD. They had no choice. And yes, he helped them elevate them to the chip. I mean, they had to.
I don't know about all that. Circumstances were Draymond Green, did what Draymond Green does, kicked someone in the nuts, and that series went downhill from there.
Whose fault is that though?
Hey, that's the Warriors' fault, but it was. Hey,
that's what I'm saying. If we're playing in the NFL and somebody and Derwin James come across the middle and decapitate the receiver and get thrown out the game, we're not gonna sit here and argue and be like, well.
I'm glad it didn't win. I'm glad LeBron, got it done, but circumstances, were what they were. It wasn't like, everything changed after Draymond got suspended.
Man,
no one said anything about OBJ. He got OBJ is how
all the chips were on the table, and it was game 7, and they couldn't get it done. That's my story, Javon. There was a game 7. I get that he didn't play game 6, but there was a game 7. And LeBron and Kyrie went.
There was a game 5, 6, and 7.
See our ring.
If Dalvin Cook, I'll give Dalvin Cook my ring. How about that? When I get my ring, I'll just give it to Dalvin Cook.
Jay's got a ring.
Okay.
Why would he deserve one? Why and what world?
Because he played the whole series, the whole season with the Warriors. It wasn't like he was a midseason.
No, but I'm saying Dalvin Cook on the Ravens.
Oh, yeah, Dalvin Cook. That's a different story. But
bullshit.
And NFL they do things like that.
It's just bullshit, man. It's so stupid.
Play for 2 games.
I'm gonna have to head out,
playoff run and get a ring.
Ron's got to head out. He's had enough of this Dalvin Cook ring bullshit.
I gotta go bet the Wizards.
You taking the Lakers? Are you taking the Lakers, and what you selling today?
I'm taking the Lakers. I'm taking the over in the Lions. I'm taking the under in the Bills. And I got Big Shot Best Bet in college hoops and my NFL play of the day against the spread.
Ron works for Vegas.
Wizards, Celtics, 2-team parlay layup. Add the Hawks in the next time they play.
Where's my Ron works for Vegas picture?
Would you do like what? Let me see your layup, Ron. Oh, nice.
Okay, nice little touch.
Good point. Hey, most improved player, 7th grade. So
that's nice.
Appreciate you,
Ron. All right, see you guys.
All right, Mitch, Lakers, Blazers.
I really hate this game. I'm gonna take the Blazers, man. I think the Lakers win, but it's just too many points. Taking the Blazers. Sorry asses.
Costa.
Lakers. Don't love it. Just Lakers.
Yeah, I'm with Mitch on this one, man. I'm taking the Blazers. Just seems like too many points. Laker team, they win at home, but they don't cover. They win at home, but they don't cover at home. And Aiden coming in, he can at least slow up AD. Scoot coming off the bench. These guys are they're starting to get healthy and playing a little bit better. 10.5 is a lot of points.
Right.
For me in this one, I don't think the Lakers. You got to take the Blazers. I think the Lakers win this game, but not by double digits. Give me the Blazers plus the points.
Javon.
When in doubt, fade the Lakers.
Yeah. Right. Pretty solid formula. All right, fellas. The moment everybody been waiting for. Let's talk some NFL. Season coming down to the wire, man. It's kind of crazy. First game up, Detroit hosting another playoff game. 3:00 Eastern. Land 6 on Tampa. I'm on Tampa. They've been a covering machine for most of the season. Defensively, I think they're going to give Jared Goff some issues. Dan Campbell is a type coach that's the type coach to go for it and get you on a weird number. I just think that Tampa, I kind of like Rasheed White in the running game. I think Baker does enough, doesn't really get in the way. I think 6 a lot to lay with Detroit. And at home, Detroit really ain't even been that great, especially against the number recently.
Especially against winning teams.
Yeah, I'm taking Tampa. Mitch?
Taking the Bucks on the money line as well, man. It's I hate the rah-rah teams. Everyone knows that. So I'm going to take I think the Lions are just a rah-rah team. I think they're going to struggle to run the football here.
Costi?
I'm sticking with the Lions. I got burned last week, but the narrative for this game is going to be the Lions receivers are attacking the beat-up Tampa Bay secondary. You're not going to be able to run the ball on Tampa Bay. I get it. They've been exceptional on the road against the spread Tampa Bay. The Lions they're only 5-4 at home versus spread. So I'm just trusting the momentum that they're riding. I think last week was more of a Tampa Bay playing a horrible Eagles team than Tampa Bay being a really good team. And Detroit played a good Rams team, and they squeaked it out. In this situation, I think they blow the doors off Tampa Bay. I don't think Tampa Bay's a good team, and the Lions get the cover pretty easily.
As they say in the YouTube comments, I'm just here to fade your ass.
Wayne?
We on them Bucks, man, for all the reasons you guys just said. Bucks have been solid on the road. Bucks are the number 1 defense in the last 3. Let me say that again. The number 1 defense in the last 3. 6 points is a lot of points in a playoff game when you got 2 evenly matched teams. Bucks surprised me. I tried to fade my own team last week. I got my ass whooped. I'm back on them this week. But Bucks surprised me by the time of possession and how well their offensive line been playing. So I think they keep Detroit's offense off the field, which is a very explosive offense. I think they do enough to cover the spread here.
Right.
For me, in this one, we've seen these 2 teams play already earlier this season, and it was 20-6 for Detroit in that one. And Detroit has some guys that they don't have in the lineup that they do now. There was no Gibbs in that lineup, and just no running against the Bucks. I think the Detroit Lions will have success running the ball, controlling the clock, and controlling this from start to finish. I like Gibbs to get 2 touchdowns today. I think he's going to be the big difference here in this one as Detroit gets a win and moves on.
Javon?
I like the over in this one. You know, the thing about Detroit, horrible pass defense. You know, and I don't know if either team's gonna be able to run the ball. You know, so I think it's gonna be a situation where one team gets a sizable lead, and then the other team's just chasing points, and then all types of chaos can happen with that. You get, you know, a team going in the end zone, you know, to close the gap. Or you could get it the other way. Get a pick 6, get, you know, 4th down, they don't convert, short field for the other team. So it's just a whole bunch of scenarios where I think this one goes over the total.
For sure. Who my guy that went off last week? He going off again today. I'm taking him anytime touchdown. Hold on, I forgot his name. I already bet it. I gotta go. Hold on.
Gibbs?
For Tampa or for Detroit?
Tampa.
Thompson?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's been playing good.
The guy that went off last week, I bet him again. Anytime touchdown. My phone not loading, but yeah, I'll tweet it out.
These Florida teams find them shifty receivers. It's not
Give me Jared Goff anytime interception too. I think we in good hands there as well. All right, next game up. Game of the year. I mean, Costing, I know you're not gonna like these words that's gonna come out of my mouth, but regardless of who wins this game, I feel like this game might be bigger than next week's game. I know that sounds crazy, but like this is it. You know what I mean? This is Chiefs Bills.
No, I don't. I don't know what you mean. Just trying to figure out how AFC Championship could be not as big as a divisional game.
Because no one cares.
I care.
I'll
That's
say as
all
far as the atmosphere of that stadium up in Buffalo, I would say yeah, because their fans are just crazy.
They're already in the parking lot now with barbecue and eating
There we go.
and
That's right.
drinking, and the game's still.
They're gonna go
I think
wild.
both teams travel well. So whether the Bills win, they come to Baltimore, whether Kansas City wins, both the teams, the fan bases, like Houston was horrible. I mean, there's not that many Houston fans. One, they don't want to
I
travel.
don't think there's that many NFL fans. It really is a dying breed, right?
Yeah. No, there's a
Basically
ton.
what's going. No,
Oh,
it's
not
way
Houston.
down. It's way down.
No,
That's way down.
I don't believe it. Certain cities, maybe. No.
Overall, the overall trend has been down for
Where they
See, just because Baltimore is
last
good,
10 years.
don't think people are watching NFL. Things watered down. It really
You know,
is.
really, yeah, you know what really helped the NFL is putting a game on Peacock for the playoffs. That really helped.
And that's my argument. It's like, and that's why I said what I said. Like, I just feel
And
like
Amazon,
the two biggest
like
faces, like Mahomes and Allen. So like, I love Lamar, but like, and he's the MVP, and he's better than Josh Allen as far as I'm concerned. But I got to hit this boy on this pedestal, man. They've been there for a minute, you know. We'll see. Jovan, I'll start with you. What you doing here?
For this one, you know what? I'm gonna switch it up. I'm gonna go with the easiest thing moving in this game, which is Josh Allen over rushing yards.
I thought you were going to say over INTs. I was going to say, you know.
Nah, over rushing yards. You know, you already know what he's gonna do. When he's in trouble, he's gonna run, and he's gonna burn for a 50-yard run. And you know, depending on where it's set at, I think it's at, what is it, 40 something to 50 something. I'm not sure. I forget. But I'm gonna check it out afterwards because I'm gonna bet it. But yeah, I'm gonna go with his over yards, and then could parlay it with anytime touchdown for Josh Allen, or better yet, first touchdown of the game. First touchdown, you know, he's gonna pay more, you know, a lot more. But yeah, anytime touchdown, Josh Allen, over rushing yards, Josh Allen.
Right.
For me, I like the under in this game. I think we're going to see a slobber knocker where both defenses step it up. We've seen Buffalo's defense step it up. Kansas City's defense has been the reason why they are where they are, because we've seen that offense. Receivers drop balls, bubble balls, and then Allen. As I said when we were talking before the show, this is Allen's biggest game. He wants to silence the critics. He wins this game and he'll silence everybody. He doesn't. Well, wait, it's going to be Allen over here in the dumpster.
What if he don't?
So I'll tip my hat if he gets the win. Other than that, it's like my first. I like the under, and I also like Pacheco to get the first touchdown on this one. I think he has a successful day running it. I know the Bills, sure, they've stepped it up and slowed down the run. Not here. Give me Pacheco, runs it in, first touchdown.
Wayne.
Yeah, I'm with Rod on this one. I love the under in this game. Just both defenses have been playing lights out on the season as in recently. Run game for both squads have been pretty good, but the past games up and down for the Bills, and for the Kansas City, you don't know what the hell these receivers are going to do on a weekly basis. Points, playoff atmosphere, Bills at home go crazy. Yeah, I'm taking the under in this one. I'm not seeing this 46 points in this one. 45.5, 46. I'm not seeing that.
Money line, Chiefs for me. Josh Allen, INT for me. I'm going out with 1-5, man. You giving me the best quarterback in the league as a dog, sign me up. I think the best unit on the football field is neither offense. It's actually the defense, and it's actually the defense for the Kansas City Chiefs. I think that's the best unit on the field. Out of all 6 units, I think the best unit on the field is the Chiefs defensive unit, which is crazy. Also, the Chiefs, they're in the catbird seat, bro. If, like Rod said, all the pressure in the goddamn world is on Josh Allen, because if he can't do it right now today when the stars align at home, Mahomes ain't got no receivers. We've all said that all season long. If you can't beat him right now today, my boy, it ain't gonna happen. It'll never happen. I'm here to tell you it ain't never happened. I'm going out with 1-5, man. It just is what it is. Dog, Mahomes? I don't care that we not in Arrowhead. Throw that out the window. Give me the Chiefs. Mitch.
Certainly not the same Chiefs that we've seen the last 5 years. Not even close. This is the worst receiving core that he ever had. A few years ago, well, more than a few years ago, Tom Brady, they took away all of his wide receivers, and man, he really fell off the charts too. And the Patriots went nowhere, and he complained, they got to give me a wide receiver, guy. I'm telling you, man, they should be trying to get that Adams from the Raiders, man. They should just, I know they're rivals and all that stuff, but man, if you can get him, imagine with the Chiefs, you would not be able to beat this team. I just throw it to him every play. That's when Tom Brady was all happy when he got Randy Moss. You just throw it to him every freaking play. And it's like I would just do the same thing. I'd get an Adams. I'd get somebody like that. He had Tyreek. He doesn't have him anymore. He's got a bunch of guys that can't hold on to the ball, and he's got a tight end who is more interested in doing commercials and being seen with his girlfriend doing this bullshit than actually winning games anymore. And I think that's why the Chiefs are 6-13 to the under in their last 19 games, man, because they can't score any points, man. You could say, no. The defense has played well, but let's look at the other side, man. They're not scoring anything either. They have been absolutely hideous on offense, and the Bills' defense is actually really, really good too. I agree with everybody else, man. This is an under all the way. But I think that discounting how bad the Kansas City offense has been. I mean, they have been absolutely dog shit. They scored 13 in the win against the Chargers, 14 in the loss against the Raiders, 17 in the first meeting of these two teams. That was at Arrowhead, and the Bills won that one outright, 20-17. We got 19 against the Packers, 17 against the Beagles, 21 against the Dolphins. 7 of those were special teamers, man. That game against the Raiders, where the Raiders scored 20 and they were all on offensive turnovers, just pretty much sums up the Chiefs' entire season, man. These guys couldn't hold on to a ball if it freaking hit him in the hands, which it did a lot of times, man. Patrick Mahomes, I've never seen him more frustrated than this in his entire career. It almost looks like his days at Texas Tech, man. Really.
Yeah, it does.
It does, man.
I remember from those days.
Yep. It's like nobody can hold on to the ball. He's hitting them in the hands, man. And even when Kelsey caught the ball, he still fumbled it, man, in the big spot. It's like even then he fumbled it. It's like, I don't know.
Costi.
It's a tough one. Definitely is a coin flip. Not going to give a sexy pick here. I'm actually going to give a side. I'm sticking to my guns as well. Don't love it. Just taking Buffalo at home. If this is any year that they've had to beat the Chiefs in the playoffs, this is the year. Mahomes, yes, we look at the last couple games, and Rice is now elevating himself to being an okay receiver. There's nobody else. If he has a bad game, the rest of the team is not going to elevate themselves. Kelsey is not stretching defenses and creating double coverage like he did for the past 10 years. They put a linebacker on him, and they're okay. They're not shifting their whole defensive scheme to cover Kelsey like they've done in the playoffs for years. No Tyreek Hill. I don't think they're going to be able to have a running game. Ed Oliver is a man-child in the center. Pacheco's not going to get off. I think Mahomes, it's going to be a tighter game, but this is that type of game. Buffalo is playing their best football. They haven't lost since November 13th at home to Denver. And that's when Russell Wilson finally had the breakout game after he struggled the first, month and a half of the season. And they've been rolling ever since they should have won at Philly when they lost in overtime. And then right afterwards, they beat the Chiefs on the road, beat Dallas, beat the Chargers, beat New England, beat Miami, beat Pittsburgh. So, and they're just a good and a different team at home. I'm sticking to it. This is the year that Allen gets over the hump, beats Mahomes in the playoffs, AFC Championship coming to the Ravens, and then
there's only been 2 men that knock off Mahomes in the playoffs, man. The actual GOAT, Tom Brady, And mama, there goes that man, the second best quarterback in the league, the real one, not this fake one that they keep trying to
This
get.
is not the same Mahomes team that those
I'm
teams.
talking about Joe Shiesty and Josh Allen. You're not him, bro.
This team's not even close, man.
Not even close.
If this game is close, Jay, because you made some great points for the Kansas City Chiefs. If this game is close, you're not worried about the bullshit call. There's always going to be one bullshit call of the day, and I think it's going to be in
Patrick
this
Price,
Bills game.
yeah, the Patrick.
Yeah,
Price.
but it always goes in the Chiefs' favor, man.
Yeah, it's going towards the Chiefs.
Always the State Farm halftime report, the State Farm post-game report. Who's the State Farm spokesman? It's like, come on, man. It's ridiculous. Last year was the Super Bowl post-game State Farm report after the bullshit call with like 2 seconds left to go in the game. Same thing, man. It's like both the Chiefs' big wins last year, the championship and the Super Bowl, both ended on bullshit calls both ended on calls going in their favor. Nothing that they did on the field. Both of them were calls that went on their favor. Mahomes getting hit out of bounds, which he was hit out of bounds. It was a penalty, but it was like they were out of field goal range. The game was headed to overtime. And then the next game, the Super Bowl, nothing. Once again, that was a bullshit call, just like the Rams bullshit call against the Bengals. Same thing.
There's three for certains in life: death, taxes, and Mahomes in the AFC Championship game. Book it. I'm taking it.
On the road? Are you calculating in this?
I don't care if this
master
game
calculation that you have. Is it on the road or at home?
I don't care if it was in Amsterdam.
If the Chiefs win this, they're going to the Super Bowl. That's for sure. That's
I can't find the line on this right now, but I do like Mahomes to throw an interception today.
If the Chiefs win this,
Can
they're
we
going to
parlay
Super Bowl.
that with a Josh Allen interception too? Should be a nice parlay.
Possibly.
Right. I know none of these other guys got nothing for us. Let's do it quickly before they side eye us and try to get out of here. Any leans in hockey?
No.
No. My lean in hockey, I love the Kraken today. Seattle Kraken. It looks like the Leafs are going to have to start Samsonov in this one, unless they want to start Martin Jones again. But it'll probably most likely be Samsonov, and he's been a dumpster fire. He was like Campbell. They dumped him down to the AHL, and they brought him back up. They're ready to dump him back down to the AHL. And the way Seattle's been playing after that long road trip, first game back home, they're rested. Leafs played yesterday. They got whooped by the Canucks, 6-4, and I have to play Seattle. Kraken today.
I'm gonna fade my team, right? I'm gonna take the Islanders. I'm gonna roll with the fire to coach angle. I am. We'll be fine. We'll bounce back.
It's odd during that though.
Yeah.
That's the scary part. He didn't play yesterday. It's it won't be Wedgwood. Wedgwood played yesterday, so it'll be odd during goal. But he got pants last time. He looked awful.
I'm gonna fade my boys today. Just to play on the number, play on the line, play on the spot.
Put a little something on the Flyers on the puck line.
Yeah, them boys rolling too. They really the gift that keeps on giving.
Ottawa stinks.
Flyers been rolling.
Ottawa stinks. They got 4 wins on the road all year. All year. They stink. And then you can probably go back to last year. I think they might have 6 all year.
Someone said in the comments like we should do a show going over all the logos. I think we did about 35 shows going through each logo in detail. It's like, what's that triangle, man?
Yeah,
that's not that bad.
Smudge. Oh my God, it's a set of trees. I thought it was a relish stain.
I still did. I just found that for the first time. I just realized that they were trees. I didn't even know what it was. I thought it was like the Minnesota state flag over a bear head, which Ruffolo had to point out for me and draw on the screen. I couldn't see it.
All right, Mitch. What you selling today?
I got NFL. I got NBA. I got college hoops. Not a ton in anything, but there's just not a ton of games, and but I do think there's a lot of quality on the board. So check it all out. Always cheaper to get the long term, and always cheaper to pair me up with one of these guys.
Costi, talk to us.
Right now with Sharp Trading and Dime Club, we're operating under the radar and releasing a lot of golf, a lot of tennis, and a lot of college basketball totals this group has been killing it for us. So if you're a bigger player that could bet 500 or more a game and really want to treat it like a business and not watch everything on TV, it's a great opportunity to get in. So just going over to pickdogs.com, drop down on the premium picks tab, you'll see Sharp Trading or Dime Club, and it'll go directly to me, and we'll see if it's for you.
Wayne.
I have a 3-pack in the NBA for you guys for sale. My best bet in the NFL, been rolling in the NFL in the playoffs. And I have a college basketball for my long-term subscribers. So as these guys mentioned, 3-day, 7-day, or even monthly pass will always get you there.
Hot Rod.
And for me over there at the Pick Dogs Premium today, I got my NFL Game of the Week. Absolutely love that play. I've got my NHL Sniper play. It's been rolling right along. And now I want college basketball solo Sunday slam dunk, 12-4 run in college hoops. Or you can get all that included in Smack the Bookie Sunday as we continue to crush the books. Come on over. Let's continue to crush the books. We've had a great start to 2024. Looking to keep it rolling. Winning just about all sports. College basketball, NBA, hockey. Parlay for everybody. I'm going to take the Boston Celtics, lay the points. Take the Chiefs under and the Seattle Kraken. No, 3-team mixed sport for the cage for everybody.
Javon, what you got for us?
Yeah, I got a 3-pack in the NFL action today. Went 3-0 yesterday, currently the number 1 NFL handicap on the website. As far as the postseason goes, I'm 11-2 so far. So I was looking to keep it rolling on that. Also got a 3-pack in basketball, 2 college basketball plays in the NBA play. Currently the number 1 handicapper in the NBA as well. So, got a lot here. Well, got 6 plays in all. So, just looking to keep it rolling.
There you go. Hop on with Jovan over at Pick Dogs Premium. All I have for sale today, I only have 1 play for sale. I have plays in there for my long-term folk, but all I got for sale today is my NBA play of the day. We dropped it last night and it was frustrating. Sengun, I'm mad at you, my boy. But we'll get it back tonight. We've hit 3 of our last 4. We had hit 3 straight going into last night, so looking to bounce back. 15, 9-2. Last 26, 40, 25-4. Last 69 on that NBA play of the day, man. We'll get back. We've been hitting at like a 58, 59% clip on that NBA play of the day all season. You guys can hop on that. And like I said, you can join me long-term and get what I have for those folk as well. And then pair me up 2 for 1 with one of the guys here, or 3 for 1, 4 for 1, 5 for 1. Pair us all up if you want to. All right. Parlay time. Give me the Islanders. Give me the Nuggets. Give me the Pacers. 3-teamer. Islanders, Nuggets, Pacers. Mitch.
Celtics under in the Chiefs Bills and the Clippers first half.
Costa.
I'm going to do the Maryland Terrapins, followed by the Rockets and the Wizards.
Wayne.
I'm going to ride with the Buffalo KC under, Orlando Magic Miami under, and we'll roll with, I like the Wizards, man.
Right. What was yours again?
We're going to take the Boston Celtics, lay the points. The Chiefs and the Buffalo Bills take under, and the Seattle Kraken. And then a little take Pacheco to score an anytime touchdown, Gibbs to score an anytime touchdown, and take Mayfield throws an INT.
Javon.
Illinois, Clippers, Wizards, Trailblazers.
14. Any last words from any of you fellas? My last words. Josh Allen. Can't wait to fade you tonight. He's throwing INT. Book it. Chiefs Kingdom. 1-5.
2 words. Alec Burks.
Costi.
I'm drained. Yesterday was a very draining day. A lot of emotion out there. Just trying to, still warm up a little bit. So I'm going to be indoors today watching some NFL football. some hot chocolate, and some croissants.
Sounds good. Wayne.
The fanboy in me. Go Magic. Go Tampa. And one comment I wanted to make earlier. I know you love LeBron. LeBron James is a GOAT, but he's not the GOAT. Just make sure you phrase that. He's a GOAT. But he's not the GOAT. All right.
Fair. Right. Any last words?
Get him, crush the books. Have a big day. Enjoy your day today. Definitely. It's a Sunday. Get outside. Enjoy a little bit of fresh air. I know Costi had enough fresh air yesterday, but you always got to get outside.
Giovanni, any last words, my man?
Win.
Yeah.
Appreciate y'all boys, man. Regular scheduled programming. We'll be back tomorrow morning. Me, Mitch, Ruffolo, and Costi. Jam session be posted. Y'all know the drill.
We'll be covering that Florida A&M versus Mississippi Valley State matchup.
Great game.
It's a big one.
Looking forward.
Peace. We out here.